The mind, when properly trained, can be your biggest ally and a powerful tool. On the other hand, your mind, if not properly trained, can be your worst enemy. Good morning, everyone. Today, this is what I wanted to talk about: how to cultivate and train the mind. Being here in the monastery, for me, I feel so grateful. I feel so grateful because I'm always around these types of wisdom. I have great brother monks, I have great teaching monks, and this is something that my teaching monk shared with me this week, just as a gentle reminder to share with all of you. And maybe we may not have heard this, maybe we have and we're not utilizing this as best as we can, but in this moment, this is what I wanted to share with all of you. And the mind at its source. The mind is so powerful. This is the part of us that comes before anything else. Before we think, before we speak, before we behave, it starts in the mind first. So from that, then we need to train it. When it's properly trained, the mind is very bright. The mind is clear, the mind is luminous, it's positive, it's able to see the good side of things, and it has wisdom. And with wisdom, then this properly trained mind is very relaxed. It's calm, it sees things as they truly are. And when you see things like yourself, you see things like other people, you come across the world around you. What is the situation right now? When you can read all of these things accurately, now you'll know what to do next. But when we can cultivate this mind, it is so powerful. It will help you to reach your goals. It will help you to be happy. It will help you to live a life that is meaningful and purposeful. This is what it looks like when a mind is well trained. It's peaceful. Okay, now the opposite end. If we do not train our mind, what does that look like? Well, this mind is worried. This mind is anxious. This mind is never here in the present moment. It's always somewhere in your past. It's always somewhere in your future. If you reach your goal, it never has enough. It's always, I want more. I want to be more. I want to achieve more. Never content. Never at peace. And when the mind is not properly trained, it can get clouded. It can get dirty and polluted. This is your lens for looking at the world. When you don't see clearly, this is where we start to get in trouble. A mind that is not trained and is polluted. Now imagine this lens. What do you think this mind will do looking at you? And what it will do is now it starts to be critical. It starts to look at the negative things. It starts to implement doubt. It starts to turn on yourself. You're not a good person. You're not enough. What is wrong with you? You're not going to achieve anything. And this is just turning on you. It's gonna then, from a distorted lens, you're gonna take wrong actions. You're gonna interpret situations incorrectly. So this will continue. Now with that is, take this lens, take this untrained mind to look at other people. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with her? What's wrong with those people? And we will misinterpret how other people think, speak, and behave as well. And then also we'll look at the world in a distorted lens, and we'll start to make up stories, we'll start to make up narratives, and we'll behave in ways that are unhealthy. So this is what it looks like if we do not take time to train the mind. Again, we can all agree the mind is so powerful. You can train it to be even more powerful, or if it is left untrained, unattended to, unnurtured, then be careful. Be careful, because it will come back to bite you. And I'm sharing this not as a talking down to you, but because for me, this is what I struggle with. This is what I suffered with for a majority of my life. I took so much time to cultivate everything else. And I cultivated being rich. I cultivated having a career. I cultivated education. I cultivated friends and status and identity. And again, nothing wrong with that. That's okay. However, what I was missing was I didn't take time. I didn't take time to train my mind. And my mind is always with me. This is the lens that I carry with me, my paradigm, looking at the whole world, looking at myself. And it was not trained. It was not at peace. It was always distorted from what happened to me in the past. It was distorted with fears and worries and always challenging at this time. But from that, luckily for me, I had access to the wisdom that the monastery, that the monks were trying to tell me. And I learned it quite late, and I learned it through a lot of suffering. And this is why I wanted to share with all you, so you don't have to experience so much suffering. But go ahead and pursue your material world. Go ahead and be successful, get a family, pursue your education. Be successful as possible. That's not an issue. And also at the same time, now take a few moments. Take a moment to train your mind. How do we do that? One of the biggest way is practice meditation. Take time each day to close your eyes, sit still, so then that way the mind can start to purify itself. We talked about this before in other videos, but to meditate is just relax your body, relax your mind, and then have a light, gentle awareness. And slowly the dirt, the debris from the day will start to settle. The emotions, the noise, the pollutants in your mind will start to settle, and then the mind will start to be clear. So if you can, practice daily meditation. Secondly, practice mindfulness just through your daily life. What does that mean? Be mindful of your thoughts. Be mindful of your speech. Be mindful of your actions, and see, okay, how am I thinking, speaking, and behaving on a daily basis? And from this, we can start to train our mind. And then last one that I can share is then also practice generosity, practice giving. And when we practice giving, then it lets go of that greed. But all of these things can help to support us to slowly train the mind. And again, like I said, when the mind is fully trained, it's bright, it's clear, this will be your most important asset. So take time to train this. So hopefully this is helpful, but I thought it was important because many people may not take the time to tend to this aspect of ourselves. And yes, we're busy, but also this is the start of everything. And when we train our mind properly, wow, life will be so much better. But I hope this is helpful, everyone. Take care. Sato.